So usually I like to talk about cartoons and animated movies, but for the last month or so, I've been more focused on my dramas and silly fantasy stuff. And a lot has been happening, crazy stuff. Okay, warning, blah, for you people who like these shows but haven't seen the latest episode yet. Warning, I gave you a warning. But here we go. Let's see. Oh, Jane the Virgin. I haven't kept up with you so well, mostly just been reading recaps and seeing random little short clips on YouTube. But wow, how dare you? How dare you make this big twist? Michael's alive! Oh my god, I'm mad at you, okay? It was one thing to give Zoe cancer, okay? That was one horrible thing to deal with, okay? That was awful enough. Oh my god. But no. Raphael and Jane finally kind of reached this happy place in their lives where he gets a serious job and has to act like an actual human instead of just some rich douche. And Jane is acting mature but still super sweet and charming like she always is. Petra found love! But no. God. How dare you? How are you going to explain this, okay? What the hell, man? I was so happy the love triangle was going to be over. I was happy when they got married. I was happy when they had those 5 minutes of Michael and Jane just being the nice little couple they were. That was all super nice, okay? That was all really, really nice. But no, then you had to kill Michael. You had to be cruel, because Jane couldn't have a happy, simple life. No, you couldn't just let that one character have that. Would it have been totally easy? No. Even after the marriage and all that, it was proven that it would not be easy. No. Life is not easy. Mateo is not easy, okay? The rest of her family, people she deals with, nothing in life is easy, but she would have had a nice husband. And he died, and we all had to accept that. We all had to watch this very young woman go through grieving and losing her romantic, passions and become not really a cynical person, but a more realistic person. And then, getting together with her father's baby, and that was nice, and it was working out, and they were ready to get married, and then Michael comes back from the grave. Oh my god, what is Rahilly gonna do? Oh my god, poor Jane. Poor Raphael, man. I never shipped them, but with Michael being dead, it's like, okay, why not, dude? Here's your chance. Don't screw it up again. Oh god, poor Jane. This is cruel. Okay, this is so cruel. How are you gonna explain this? How? No, bad. Oh, Jane the Virgin. You torture me, and I go back to you. Why do I go back to you? Okay, that was the most tragic of it all. Let's see. Let's go back to something a little more on the lighter side. Lucifer. God, I love the show Lucifer. I love how freaking sarcastic it is. I love how funny it is. I ignore the part where it has massive plot holes and the characters just act illogical for the sake of drama. I ignore that because the friendships in it can be very, very sweet, and I think the supernatural aspects where they make, jokes about the Bible are funny. And yes, even though they totally threw away that chance for Chloe and Lucifer to just get together, okay, they could have gotten together, it would have been so easy, they would have been so happy. They threw that away because family drama on Lucifer's weird celestial side. He chooses not to show her the wings because he's so embarrassed by them, but it would solve so many problems. He told Linda because she was a good friend. He showed Charlotte for some unknown reason. I really don't know why they told Charlotte. Okay, let poor girl go on with it, okay? I get Amenadiel's lonely, but Jesus. And Lord, poor sweet Maze. Poor Maze. She's losing all of her friends. She's unhappy. That's really the most touching point about Maze's character. It's not that she's just a bisexual badass. It's more that, with all her rough and toughness, she's kind of just a girl who, wants best friends. And she had that with Linda and Lucifer, even Trixie. She was growing on Chloe. Hell, even growing on Dan a little bit. But no, Maze loses all of that in a fit of jealousy and resentment, and yeah, it's sad, okay? I don't like this version of Maze. The part where she's kind of turning antagonistic, that's perfectly interesting. She's the person that knows Lucifer almost as well as himself, so that makes sense. But wow. But oh my god, this part where this crazy other kind of celestial dude, Cain, is getting his hooks into poor Chloe. And Chloe seems happy to find a decent person to date. Oh, and poor Lucifer is just slowly suffering with it. This is all romantic garble, but it's a fun romantic garble. It makes me happy. Except for the part where this could all their issues between Chloe and Lucifer. Well, maybe not all of them. He's still an immature weirdo. But a lot of them could be cured if he just showed her his damn wings. Oh my god. Chloe would be happy to know the truth. Would she? Well, maybe not happy, but she'd be satisfied to know what the hell's going on with him and why he always takes everything so personal. It's not just him being a crazy egomaniac. That's just half of it. The other half is, yes, his crazy family is part of all the crime. Please, I wait for this episode, okay? If there happens to be this one weird episode where he's about to tell her and she puts her fingers on his mouth saying, yeah, I know. That will be terrible, but so perfectly them. God, I have this image where, like, you know, if they haven't done this in the show yet because I think they're just being cheap, but I have this adorable image where, you know, Lucifer is like carrying her through clouds because they can fly, and it's all sappy and it's disgusting and it's cute. And yeah. I wait for that to happen. I know she's not going to marry that other cop dude. She is not. Trixie doesn't want him as a daddy. She would much rather Lucifer as her daddy. We all know this. Dan has accepted him as basically the cat in her life. So really, it's totally fine. God. Oh, stupid Lucifer. It's a silly show, but it is one I do truly love. Oh, and other things are just torturing me. Just torturing. But in the most fun way is Superstore Cloud9. I really wish they called the store Cloud9, but I get why it's Superstore. Anyway, it's still a pretty damn hilarious show. It's so cringy and so smart, and I love it so much. But oh my god, this newest episode, oh my god, my teeth. So yeah, find out that our dear Amy, our bitchy but very sympathetic antagonist, she's apparently pregnant with her ex-husband's baby. Okay? Doesn't matter that she found a nice guy, she's dating the fruit guy. Doesn't matter if they're divorced and she knows she's happier without him. It was a one-time thing because they were both lonely one night, and now she's pregnant, which comes totally out of the blue, but thinking back to Amy wanting to slip into something that's comfortable, it makes sense for her character, it does. But god, the end scene, where she just walks up to Jonah and they're making moon eyes, and they slowly have this sweet, precious little kiss. It's like, aww, we've been waiting for that. This is much cuter than the hurricane thing or the part where everyone else is teasing about the relationship, so Jonah guiltily just moves in with Kelly to prove a point. Yeah. But no, it was a sweet kiss, and then she spouts out, I'm pregnant. It's not yours, but let's see how this works out, okay? She doesn't want an abortion because, you know, Amy always wanted kids. But god, it's complicated. Okay, so the only logical thing to do next is she has to break up with what's-his-name, you know, because he's a nice guy, he doesn't deserve this, and he's just not who she really, really cares for. Okay, Jonah has to break up with Kelly and hope she doesn't light herself on fire. Not because Kelly seems to be a deranged person, but just because the show's ridiculous that somehow that could lead to that. Yeah. And yeah, the part where Dina's been pregnant being a surrogate has gone really fast. So are they going to take it slower with torturing poor Amy in a pregnancy? I feel like with Cheyenne in the first season, it went kind of moderate. Like, you know, it was almost week by week. Where with Dina, it seems to be going month by month. Or maybe 2 months at a time. Anyway, it just seems really fast to me. But that's okay. The fact that Glenn wanted a baby after having like 12 kids is weird. But, you know, breeders. Anyway. It is funny to see Drusha, though. She's sweet. Kind of mousy. But she's the right amount of weird for Glenn, and it's sweet. But yeah, the part about Amy just being in this love square and all that, oh my god. I mean, she's an okay age to be a mom. She already is a mom. God, how is her daughter going to feel about being a big sister? Does that matter? It does, because Emma's a person. But wow. I know Amy wanted kids, and she also wants to be with Jonah. And Jonah is nice enough that I don't think he cares if the baby's his or not, but God, just explaining this to other people. Wow, God. It's like, oh yeah, it's not my kid, but I love her anyway. I've met people, dudes who fell in love with someone even when they already had a kid. You know, it happens. It's not talked about enough, but it does happen. It's a tough situation, but if the love is real and you just happen to love kids and love the person you're with, then it's really not that terrible. So, Superstore, I think you're telling a nice story. It's getting really convoluted and a little soapy, but I like it because you still keep up with those weird, weird jokes that are just so clever. So, yes, those are the three shows I've been watching this week. Actually, this whole month. God, the month went by so fast. These are the shows I'm watching. I am tintillated. I want to see more, and I wait and I wait and I wait.